محطة الاتصال على اساس ان نشوف الرسالة اللي قالت لنا صوفي عنها. فخلنا نشوف الحين شنو صار وين راح نكمل. بس كبداية اتمنى منكم الدعم باللايك والسبسكرايب والاشتراك وتفعلون زر الجرس مع الكل. هذا راح يكون دعم لي انا توني مبتدئ، وراح اكون شاكر لكم ان شاء الله. مشكورين ما قصرتوا. احنا اخر مرة كنا مهمة صوفيا اللي جبتينا اياها. حلو، هذا محطة الرسالة. مشكلة مع الألغام. ما راح يكون عندكم
Everyone all right?
الله عليكم.
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider. Wearing alarm systems on lockdown. You can't ever get it. So legal
السلام عليكم. الله سلام عليكم.
There's the elevator, but it ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another...
نقدر نشيل أسلحة. أتوقع ما أحتاج سلاح، بس كنا يبين لنا أرمر. نشوف شنو فيه. حلو، ليفل 20.
way up.
البك اللي قلت لكم عنها تقدرون تشوفوها عشان اللي هي هذه. خليني اوريكم اياها عشان تعرفون. بس هذه ضروري يكون عندكم ما بك، ضروري اساس تقدرون تسوون هاك لو ما عندي هذه ما راح اقدر. تلويت على الراحة. وهم تقدرون تشترونها من المكان اللي تو شريت منه. اوكي شنو هذا؟ ما وريك. اوكي تمام. يعني في شغلات راح تفيدكم وايد. شوف الان على كيف هذه يعني. بس انتبهوا من الوزن.
Out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me, face to enter. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, the Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that. Aside from you. You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but the elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down. Aside from the bits I'll be paying you, you said you wanted something from me. Something information related. I'll give it to you, in person, once I'm safe. Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to...
نشوف الارمر اللي عندي. نشوف شغلي كله. والله لو شاري ارمر تو احسن.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
كنا يبون نشتري ارمر. اتوقع ضروري. لازم انا راح يصير فايت وانا ما عندي لا ارمر ولا شيء. حلو كذي جاهزين. طقم سلاح طقم بالعجلة والله ما يعرف.
That's the last of them, I think.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on it.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. My compliments on your improvised utilization of the fire suppressant system. I would expect nothing less from one of Nyoka's associates.
As usual, I'll take that as a compliment.
Of course. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here? Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch, which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Have you seen Doc Wells? The guy's ancient. You take any more time and he's liable to croak.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. The bandwidth! There's too much blasted background noise. Nothing gets through but their local broadcasts. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood. Graham and his iconoclasts believe anarchy is the way of life. Sanjar opposes it, as he's taking strides to corporatize Stellar Bay. No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extra-planetary. The safe...
I will take some
You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end.
هذا جزار ها.
Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more We'll call... Ask me what you will.
يبينا فعلا. روح فين؟
There are so many members. Do specify. If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal. Exactly. But you didn't hear so much as a whisper of such from me. Luckily for you. What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you want... They are a curious lot. Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friend... Sanjar's not actually at fault. Not in... I gave Sanjar the... You mean between MSI, the iconic... Back when the colony... Precisely. Precisely. Thus... Luck. Not much, admit. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. As... I do know this much. There is a...
احنا خذينا كل شيء نبيه.
Phineas has been in... Not... I'm...
اوكي اتوقع شيء خلصنا.
I may have a secret for you.
شيء خلصنا.
Great work.
انا اتوقع ذاهبين المشن الثانية اللي عطانا اياها. تتكلم. انتم كل ما تفتحون مكان جديد فيتم تفتحون اول ما تسوي يعني يعني تكشفون الخريطة، فخلاص المكان اللي فتحتوه راح يصير فاست ترافل. مثل ما انتم شايفين انا سويت فاست ترافل على اساس ان اخلص هالمكان بعدها اروح المكان.
Here they come!
ما ابي اخلص الآية او المهام حق الشرطة.
Incoming!
شوف المكان هذا انا ما كنت مستكشفه، فاول ما استكشفه خلاص يصير اللعبة وايد مريحتك بالتنقلات. اللعبة ترى كوبي بس فال اوت، يعني اللي لاعب فال اوت
Well, hello,
راح
and
ما راح
welcome to the
يشتغل
home of the
بالنظام
iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackle. Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us. Oh, you've heard Graham's teachings. I'm so glad. He and Zora have done such a wonderful... You can think of those two as our lead. Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. I'm glad you're asking, by the... Well, she's been with us since the beginning. She goes... Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic.
I ought to mention, the iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
This place wasn't half so pretty in the serials.
A manta queen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome. The truth that I have come to learn and embrace. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our...
we do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's... I realize the board has blockaded our efforts, but Devil's Peak is an interplanetary radio tower. Surely somebody is listening. Surely?
قاعد يسوي هاك على البرودكاست وقاعد يدز، فقاعد اقول له انا لا تدز يعني ما حد قاعد يسمعك يعني قاعد تخرب عليهم.
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way. It seems I've had my sights on an old printing.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower.
والله يبينا ساعدة.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead. One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north. Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify.
Unbelievable. I hope... Graham, if...
The infamous Amber Heights.
راح تدمجني لما اوصل فايت راح اتوهق. فخلنا نشوف ايش راح يصير. زين نشوف الماب وين الماب.
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of... We're fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you? Right. Carlotta. Yeah, she's inside. We got first rights, though. Soon as we fix that generator, she's ours. You'd have...
Incoming!
Yeah! Now that was fun!
What was that? Don't mess with me!
rest of him.
العيب يصلح الجنريتر على اساس انه يتركب.
I heard that. I heard all of that. Who's out there? Whoever you are, you're in a lot of trouble. Hello? Yeah, and for the 100th time, I'm not opening this door. Who are you, anyway? Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm...
شويش خايف.
Thanks for clearing out those goons. Please don't kill me next. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run. You'd have to ask him. All I know... It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. Law help them. I don't know. I should... What do you want? Yeah, I've got a few. I'll send them along. Give them all my regards. And... good luck out there.
لازم اقط. عندي وزن عالي. اتوقع هذا ما احتاج. نشوف شلون نضرب. انا في شغلات ماخذه وزن على الفاضي. هذا ما له داعي. اي شيء ما تبونه قطوه. هذا
You know, Nyoka, between you and me, we know all there is to know about Monarch.
What makes you say that?
Well, you got your life experience as a hunter, and I've memorized every episode.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham.
They're on a very important... Ah, we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
They're hunters. Badass ones at that. Hope they're all right.
They're our best unit, and now they're missing in action.
And we'll continue that discussion later.
Damn it. I was hoping you'd have more sense than our venerable leader here. I get the message is important, but so's eating. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend.
About to. The print... Oh no. Graham, you didn't.
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been...
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins.
They weren't willing to fight.
The hell's the sense in recruiting if you're just gonna get...
I have the utmost confidence in...
This is worth bickering over. Look...
سوبر
I hear you're into Graham's philosophy.
Let's go. شوف وين المكان بعيد. حلو. راح تترمى Let's go.
Heard something. Thought I saw something. Heard something.
Heads up, boss! Did you see that?
I'm going.
اوكي اشتغل هذا ضروري كذي مرة طيبة حلو وايد حلو نشوف شنو عنده امر اللي عندي هذا احسن أوه.
Don't mess with the best.
تفرغت داهية
Heads up! Looks like we're doing this! That was fun!
That was a hell of a soiree. Would that we could. We ain't leaving our men behind, and they ain't moving on their own. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours.
في أحد من هذا داخل موجودين.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
Hey, thanks for the help.
Thanks for the assist.
Must have been nice, throwing off the shackles of your old job, taking up the rugged life of a hunter.
Sure, it's Wait, what?
The board must have forced you to do something till you decided to be a hunter.
If you'll just listen...
No! No more listening. No more preaching. We are losing people left and right.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Captain. Excellent.
Did you find the Vanois? Thank the Eternal.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in... For now, you can tell Hiram that I'll stop using Devil's Peak. From the pits of our eternal souls. Thank you, Captain. I have much to do. Articles to write, sermons to...
Sermons? For the love of... I'm going to see...
travel وين نروح؟ حلو. كوكب كله وحوش ما تقدر حتى تحك راسك.
Hey, Nyoka. I got some questions I've been meaning to ask you. About being a hunter and all.
Get another advance.
Feel it.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins? Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me. Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Oh. I suppose that means you aren't here for the salt tuna. Oh, a shame. I'd been saving a bottle of iceberg-aged whiskey for it. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with an... Thanks to the so-called hazard clause?
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
That's the board's way. Doesn't matter if you're Monarch or the Groundbreaker. If the board...
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature... Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal.
Can't imagine why you'd sneer at the notion of a free colony. Could it be because you're an agent of the establishment?
Monarch's a free planet, Felix. It's also fucked. I ain't a fan of the folks on the...
Your friend makes a good point. I used to be young and idealistic too, but...
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms.
A lot of good that...
Not if we secure the...
And if our advertise...
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle... The plan she refers to is a... With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting with...
And you'll have a
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people. Oh, and while... What can I do? You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. Why, we've hardly been able to get a clear...
When Graham finally shut up.
It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar... Indeed. That's why it's imperative that... And the first step is getting the bolt... Then it's good that I've... Not intentional. As you may have noticed...
That ain't fair.
Sharp and... Our leadership at the time, but... Ah, so you've heard about... I suppose you're right. Graham's always had a way with words. Graham, I thought... What can I do for you?
Got a few more questions for you. They're real simple. Don't think about them too much.
All right.
You ever lured out your prey by mimicking the cry of a mantisaur?
No, Monarch prey ain't that smart. You can lure them to you by firing blindly into the air.
Is it true that Raptidons can't see you?
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
We gotta go exploring. I wanna see some savages.
Incoming!
Here they come!
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats wear boots? Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Meta Queen showed up. Then I ran in here, and now the door's locked. Little help? It's easier than it sounds, all right? Phew. My buddy. So look. What do you mean? It's locked. Damn. Huxley. Oh. My... Oh. Probably. Damn it!
Can we do that again?
Status.
Jackass!
Phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself.
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect?
لا اعطيني شيء انا ساعدتك.
No! Here, you can have this. Oh, sure, I'm a... Thanks a lot, miss.
You ever want to hide a body? You could dump it in that sulfur pool.
I hear acid baths are all the rage in Byzantium. Anyone fancy a dip?
Must have been one ugly fight.
We ought to be quick about this.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still on. How'd you get past my... Just remember, I still got bullets. What do you do? That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last sprat. Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. The whole point of making drops in the middle of no... The Marauders knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything. If they found us, my guess is they found the... Sounds right. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Hell of a job.
Returning fire! Everyone all right? Oh, you are in.
thank you. Anyway, excellent timing.
You're getting ahead of...
So I am. Do you have this cartridge? I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slow.
You are? That... You could do a lot of good around here, you know.
But that's entirely the...
What about the folks out in the wilderness? Amber?
My sincerest hope is for... But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the board. I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
This place smells worse than the back base.
Incoming, Captain!
What's going on? Like I don't know what that means. Not only no, but void no. I quit. And he can keep my final paycheck.
Like a raft among the rocks.
Whoa now. And just what do you figure you're doing up here? These are my private quarters, friend. I don't allow tours up here. I don't allow... Untrue. I merely did not expect it. Apology considered. Intrusion.
Hey.
I do appreciate... Let us... By sublight, you mean Catherine, do you not? Listen, friend. The Borst King of Monarch does not negotiate with coveters. How about you bring me Catherine's severed head, and I will gift you a lifetime supply of Borst. You desire that I should lower myself to Catherine's level of crassness and filth? The king... According to who? No. Never mind. Listen. Piss!
Seen Arthur today?
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of this.
Please say the Yoda corpse you're wearing is Clive's. Huh. Not much boast. You ain't wrong. But I prefer a Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles. And take an aromatic. You stink like Sisty Pig. I'll presume you mean Arthur, the one you sent scurrying back.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me. Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem? In the end?
You don't want to know the details. Blood everywhere, bodies all over the place.
Is that so? I suppose not. Curiosity was always my besetting sin. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver so I can input the needed adjustments. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here. Eternal, no. What is...
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go... Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Now I'll kindly thank you. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior. As Nyoka can attest, I do not...
Why, he told us to leave.
Boss, are you seeing this?
Black holes. Did you see that? Looked like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I'd guess it's one of... Oh well, a pity for the crew. But I can't see how it affects me.
Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see...
Architect saved me from swindlers and fools.
Yes, but...
Hiram! Hiram, are you there?
Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the... Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes on.
Par for the course. Our... Listen, which...
Used to be, you can get the best wine on Monarch here.
Eyes up, boss. We're rambling into the jaws of danger.
This area's suicide. If you got a way around it, ain't no shame in taking it.
Heads up!
Be easy.
I can do this all day! Can we do that again? You go on ahead. I'll just wait out here.
Hello. My name is...
watching. He's
Jackasses incoming!
The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module? Mount its guns to our walls or the walls of Stellar Bay. The board is coming, Captain, and these weapons will defend us from their blasphemies. Why wouldn't they? As we speak, our message assaults their populace through their favorite entertainment media. At last. Now we must secure the Stellar Bay landing.
Those MSI stiffs...
And you, Captain. Are you prepared? No. Our hearts have long since closed to one another. This is it. Let us save this planet Meet our forces in the ruins south of...
Doing this! gas isn't...
Incoming!
Score one for Felix.
Laura can see me now. Watch out!
That's what you get. We all in one piece?
I thought this would be easier. Sanjar's death is surprisingly heavy on my conscience after all this time. But I mustn't let that distract me from our victory. We can now take our truth to the stars, Captain, and I have you to thank for that.
The boss said it best. Whatever it takes to liberate Halcyon from the board, we'll get it done.
Your enthusiasm is truly refreshing, young man. And save it we shall. With every step we take forward, the board's time dwindles. For the moment, we will recuperate. Collect ourselves and our resources.
Did you bring me anything? New parts? Last weekend? We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast that slop! I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. Typical elitist. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Aloysius Clark. If I had time and... yes, the details. Carmen Imagawa. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. Remember... Of course. You absolutely should. The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you... The board's going to catch up to me. Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds. Well, no, I imagine I... Life outside work? No. To end... Because we've lost... you begin... Well...
Uświadomiły mi, że nie mam serca. Czego się po mnie spodziewasz, jak jestem jeszcze dzieciak? Wybacz mi mała, uwierz, ja uczę się na błędach.